Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are playing The Pale Beyond today. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the playthrough. If you're just now coming to the channel, consider subscribing. I'm pretty sure you won't regret it. Anyway, let's jump into it. So it is a brand new week, number 10. As I recall, didn't they say something about us having to last like 35-ish days on the ice? I could probably check my journal and see. I don't know if we have to scroll all the way back to week like 1 or whatever. Or even if I can. No, it only shows me week 10. Huh. But no, not too interested in the journal then. Let's go ahead and take care of our tasks. We'll see though. Who knows? We could, maybe the playthrough will end sooner if everybody freezes to death, right? Although I'm not saying that's going to happen. But who knows? Hammond's here. What? Oh, God. Hammond's always grumpy. What do you got for me, Hammond? So Hammond says, days are getting darker, Captain. Crew's been asking about using more oil to fuel the lamps. Tell him no. I told him to piss off, but figured I should ask you after the fact. Lamplight is not an unreasonable request, Templeton says as he sits underneath a lamp. Okay, the oil's for the boiler. It's more important than making dinner brighter. It also makes it easier to do their work, Mr. Hammond. Well, it's the captain's decision. I like how he does call me captain. A lot of these jokers don't call me captain. They disrespect the rank. You salute the rank, not the man. I learned that from many movies. All right, let's see. A reasonable request, Hammond. Give them the oil they need. Let me do. Now, I'm tempted to say no. They give the crew what they want. I won't hear of. Wait, give the crew what they want. I won't hear the end of it otherwise. They'll make do with what they have. The furnace comes first. It's a reasonable price. So both of these are giving it to the crew here, but this one's not. Okay. They'll make do with what they have. The furnace comes first. Nice. Okay, cool. Ooh, 10 decorum. Yikes. I'm going to have a mutiny on my hands. Kurt, get in here, big guy. Captain Templeton, I won't be keeping you both long here. After dinner, we should have a discussion about the future direction of this crew. I suppose we should consider moving camp closer to the direction of rescue, Templeton chimes in. Indeed, as for what that should be, well, we'll talk later, Kurt says. Very well. All right, Templeton. What do we got? That's it, Templeton? Man, we got to go pet the dogs. That's a requirement. Okay, step out of the tent. Templeton, get out of my quarters. All right, let's go. Pet the dog. I wasn't kidding, by the way. Let's do this. I don't know if it has any effect, but I'm pretty sure that there's got to be some sort of hidden scale where it just keeps track of how many times you pet the dogs each turn. Okay, so what's next? Let's go ahead and feed the hoosh and the furnace first. I like to kind of do that first. Gives me a gauge of where my supplies are at. So like when we go hunting or scouting, I can, kind of figure out what I need. Let's see. So we're going to throw all our seals in there. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to burn the seals today. Although last episode we did notice, I realized that it does give a readout here for the furnace rating of these, like anything. So even like the rotten food and stuff. Maybe I will burn a couple of those. But yeah, we'll do 3 of them. 10 lemons. That's good stuff. It's funny how the carbeater seal has equal furnace and hoosh properties. I guess because all their blubber, huh? But anyway, so we definitely need more. This is what's got me really worried, guys, here. The furnace. That's the big concern, I think. Food we can hunt for, but where are we going to get more wood or coal or whatever? We're going to have to start putting seals in there. I know it. It sounds like a sad practice, but otherwise we're just eating them, So I'm going to start treating my seals, like when we find them on the map, I'm going to start treating them more precious. All right, let's see here. We're definitely going to go like full population, or I should say like a full crew regiment when we go hunting seals, so we get the maximum return. Now we do have 2 people freezing, so let's put our engineers on there. I'm just trying to think of like what else I would actually have these engineers doing, but I don't think there is much else for them to do, so this is good. Keep them pumping that furnace or whatever they do. Just raise the heat in general. Now, let's see here. Ignore this. I think this is a bug. Let's go ahead and... Oh, you know what? I didn't enter the med tent after dinner last night, so I think I probably missed conversation with Kasha. And maybe possibly the doctor, although he's usually kind of tight-lipped. But They typically don't have anything to talk about until after dinner, so I got to remember to try and do that again this time around. Well, I should say not to do that again. I don't want to forget. All right, well, let's check out the hunting situation. We've got some fish, which I'm not really keen on because I've had bad luck with the fish, but let's first things first send out a scouting party, just see what we got. Is it seals? Oh my god, it's more fish. You got to be kidding me. Well, we're going to have to do a fish hunt here. It's just that last time I did it, the only time, I didn't like bring anything back, I think. Maybe I just didn't look at it correctly, but here we go. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, 4 dogs down. And what else? I am tempted to kind of do some science, believe it or not. I know it sounds stupid because we need all the dogs we can get, but we also need some decorum. And that science stuff gives me decorum. In fact, we got one more sled and one more scientist. Guess what? It's getting sent out. Now that's risky. That is risky because if the fish fails us, we're kind of screwed. Well, not necessarily because we do have some tins of food. I think some penguins left and stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop back into the ice map here. Very good. Now, feeding the hoosh is our next step. I think. Did I feed this? No, I didn't. I said I was going to and I didn't. So let's go ahead and just throw all our little pingies in there. That's decent. It's not totally full, but that's enough, I think. All right, return. Very good. Now, what else can we do at this moment? I think that's it. So we are probably prepared to serve dinner now. Just double checking everything. Yeah, nothing else going on the ice. I've tried to scroll around, but there's just like a cloud layer that kind of bounces you away from it. So there's nothing else to explore really. Let's check this out. I guess it's probably deadly to go out on the ice too far, you know. Crew have their meal. All right, now's the time to socialize. I have noticed this temperature gauge over here. Crew return to their post despite the time. It's bright light outside. Oh, look, we've got a little yellow ringlet over here. Okay. Well, let's save that actually for last. I don't want to like miss anything. So first things first, like I said, I want to check in here. Yeah, look at this. Kasha, I missed this one. Darn it. I need to finish developing these. Thanks for stopping by, though. Oh, well, so she rejected me either way. No, okay. I guess I didn't waste the opportunity last episode after all. Hey, there's Cordell. Let's talk to her. Come, Josephine, in my flying machine. Apologies, that tune has not left my head in weeks. At the very least, I've found a manner to calm the pack. If it calms the dogs, then that tune may never leave your head. You could make the request to Grimley. I'm sure he could learn the song. You sound like you have classical training. Oh, a compliment. Goes a long way, Shaw. Good idea, buddy. Loyalty. Oh, how? What? Are you complimenting or interrogating me? Your tone suggests the latter. But okay, that's her fault. She's just really guarded. What are you going to do? You try and compliment a lady and she gets pissed. Regardless, you grant me far too much credit, Shaw. Okay, whatever. Anyway, that was a blunder, I should say. Let's see if Grimley will speak to us. No, not interested. We did that one. We talked in the tent. Okay, there's not a lot of conversations this evening. Let's talk to our boy here, Junior. All right, buddy, I'll see you for breakfast. And the furnace, of course, we've already dealt with. So, yep, looks like we're going to do a little bit of a conversation with Kurt and Templeton. You wish to speak with us, Kurt? Indeed, I did. Have you noticed anything about the ground beneath our feet, Captain? It's not about to give way, is it? I tried to think of anything beneath our feet. Get to the point, Kurt. It's not about to give way. Not immediately, no. We're looking at the early stages of the ice breaking apart. If we don't want to join our dear old temperance, we need to be moving out within a week. Oh, wow. That's a pretty big deal. Okay. Is that so? Templeton says. If we start packing from tomorrow, we'll be safe to move on at the beginning of next week. Okay. Any longer than that, and we'll be dipping our toes into the water. Arr. Well, it is inevitable that we should keep the constant movement. Even ignoring the changing ice, our rescue vessel will not be searching for us here. Get the word out then, Kurt. We leave in a week. Could have told me sooner. We can't risk what... No, well, we're going. Let's go. I'm not sticking around here. Kurt warned us early on about hitting the ice, and we ignored it. And look where we're at now. Okay, get the word out, Kurt. I will, Captain. To stay is death. We are moving on. Thank you, Kurt. Have a good evening, Templeton, Captain. Very good. Now we can overhear somebody talking, I guess. We'll have to move camp within the coming week. We wait around here any longer, we'll be swallowed up. Captain Shaw has been cautious, and we are still set to match the arrival of rescue. Aye, let's not waste any more bloody time. The boiler can't last forever. Oh, I hope it can. All right, so that was pretty good. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait, did I miss some? No. These people just weren't willing to talk to me. Okay. Wait, there is another conversation. Doctor, here's Kurt again. You seem worse for wear this evening. Sorry, I have not had much sleep lately. Something's disturbing your rest. Just some bad dreams. A shame. Get some rest early, Arthur. I'll inform you if an emergency arises. Oh, thank you, Kurt. You can thank me with a good night's sleep. I mean, Kurt's looking out for everybody by keeping the doctor healthy and stuff. Yeah, that's very important. Good job, Kurt. All right, so I think that's... Oh, no, Kurt's back at his post. Yeah, he just wants to go to bed now. So now I think we've probably spoken with everybody. Let's go ahead and end the week, I think. Let's do it. Hold down. There we go. It is now officially the next week. So everybody should be... Yep, all right. There we go. We're just going to keep the stuff normal. Everybody should be getting prepared now to move up, pick up stakes, and move out. Okay, freezing. Expected. Yep, not bad. 3 freezing. No, nobody's like revolting yet. Okay, we are at week 11 here. Well, I think if we hurry through, we can probably squeeze in another week in this episode. So let's do it. What do you say? Don't want to cut it too short here. Let's see. What do we got going on? Oh, everybody's moving. Oh, okay. Let's see what happens here with the big move. This will be interesting. After a hard morning dragging the boats, the crew comes across deep snow ahead. Captain, the snow on the ice is getting deeper. We'll need to find a better path before dragging the whole crew through it. I'll be happy to take up the reins. Best we leave that to one of your scouts, Mr. Darling. The ice behind us is encroaching. We needn't lag behind a man with a cane. The old limp isn't that bad, Templeton. Yikes. Templeton's calling you out. You know you're in trouble. It's bad enough. Time is of the essence, Templeton says. Very well, you can't go wrong with my team anyway. Any one of them are capable of finding the path in the ice. Captain, if you want to judge the course yourself, you should go ahead with them. Ill-advised. We don't know what lies ahead. Best not to take any unnecessary risks. I'm going. Kurt is right. I should head with them. I mean, I'm not willing to send my crew out to do something I'm not willing to do myself, so let's go. I guess we'll send just one. Flick. We're going with them. Flick, you're with me. Let's go. You and Flick trudge your way further ahead, keeping an eye out for dips in the snow that could damage the boats. It isn't long before you both hear a sound from ahead where the ice is thinner. Stop. Holy crud. The eggshell surface of the floe erupts, revealing a large, slimy creature, mouth agape with files of razor-sharp teeth, expectant. Oh my god, we could have walked right into that. Leopard seal, Kurt yells. Use the hunting shotgun. It's pretty far, isn't it? I mean, yeah, look at that. Bolt-action rifle. You grab the rifle and steady aim towards the beast, barreling towards Flick. The beast continues unhindered. Fear mixes with snow, freezing Flick in place. No, Flick. Wait for your target to get closer. No, we're firing. You crack the rifle and the bullet flies, piercing the flesh of the sea leopard, but the beast continues to charge despite its injuries. The animal is gaining speed. Closing the distance. Reload. You jam the bolt back and forth, reloading the weapon. There is now about 10 yards between you and Flick, or between Flick and the beast. Fire. Keep waiting. What? No, fire. Yes! Shot connects. Look at that. Right in the throat. The beast drops lifeless on the floor, on the ice. Inches from Flick, shaken, but alive. Nice. I'll harvest it for food, of course. Why would I leave it? It takes 2 dog sledding teams to drag the creature onto stable ice. After processing and packing the snow leopard's meat, a trope of undigested fish is found inside the stomach cavity. Bonus. Feed the fish to the dog. I bet you it would lower morale, resolve if I took that. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, we can eat that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Just cooking on a fire. Okay, so 1 week at second camp. Okay, cool. Week 12. Interesting. Well, that wasn't too bad. I think. Oh, there's our personal log. Save game to the tree. All right. Well, I think we've got enough here then. That's pretty good. Wait. Okay, we've got to rewrite now. We've got another little poem to write here. A new camp has been erected on the ice floe. The prospect of land is still far from here. The leopard seal. Oh, what should we record about? The summer. I like the leopard seal, dude. We were kind of heroic. Captain Shaw, personal log. A new camp. The crew were ambushed by a leopard seal whilst moving the camp. Yes, it was fortunate that all managed to escape with their lives because of me. It won't be the last. This should be considered an act of great fortune. We survived because we were prepared. It was quick thinking and the appropriate resources that won out the day for the crew. That vigilance is to be kept up at all times, lest the crew meet with a true disaster. That leopard seal was but a warning of the dangers that rest on the ice. Sign off the Oh, I can just go through all this. The Temperance went under fire, finally consumed by the ice. Well, went under, finally consumed by the ice. I shouldn't have known it would hold. She will be missed. The old vessel had become a home for the crew. Even when trapped in the ice, it served as a constant presence, a monument of the world we traveled from, the world that was left behind. To see it go weighed heavily upon a crew. Captain Hunt. Tracks were found in the snow, a frozen coat. Really? I didn't even know that. Proof that, if nothing else, Hunt and his group were able to survive beyond the boiler incident. Wait, I think I do remember that. They mentioned that like right after he disappeared. I have to commend Hunt. No judgment can be made yet. Footprints in the snow mean little in the face of an encroaching time. Is Hunt truly still alive out in the ice? What of Smurf, Corvid, or Joe? Only time will tell. The crew will not know of their current state until they see it for themselves. The summer. By all estimates, it appears that summer has arrived on the ice, a prime occasion for hunting and a comparable respite from the truly freezing temperatures, the worst of which are yet to come. With the arrival of summer comes the promise of winter. Ooh. We must enjoy the respite while it lasts. We must not lose sight of what lies ahead and prepare for the winter. Yeah, for sure. The long night will prove the greatest challenge to the crew. The crew must be ready, lest they be torn apart by unlivable temperatures, a lack of food, and the harsh cutting blizzards yet to come. All right, folks, we are going to sign off the journal, and we are going to sign off for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Come back for the next one to see what happens out here on the ice, and I will see you guys on the next episode.